quiet, please. Oh my God, shh. Film's about to start.
Hello world, welcome to Drew's Reviews, and today we'll be discussing The Accountant 2, the action-packed sequel to the 2016 thriller, once again directed by Gavin O'Connor and starring Ben Affleck as Christian Wolff, who is drawn back into the world of high-stakes crime when Treasury Director Raymond King, played by J.K. Simmons, is murdered, leaving behind a cryptic message, "Find the Accountant." Treasury Agent Mary Beth Medina, played by Cynthia Robinson, seeks Wolff's expertise to unravel the mystery. Realizing the complexity of the case, Wolff enlists his estranged and deadly brother Braxton, played by Jon Bernthal, to assist. It's finally here, guys. The long-awaited sequel to The Accountant. I've been waiting for this for almost 10 years, and I'm sure some of you have been waiting for this. They finally did it. We're here. I'm excited to talk about it, so let's get into it. I loved the first one. I thought it was great action. I thought it was great surprises, mystery. Just going down memory lane a little bit, I remember it completely surprising me, even though I thought it was just going to be a by-the-numbers action film with Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. At first I thought they were going to be enemies and all of this other type of stuff, and that movie completely blew me away. I love that movie. I own it on Blu-ray, and I was hoping that they were going to make a sequel maybe like 2 years, 3 years down the line. Turns out I was wrong, and I just had to completely give up on that.
I want it now!
After a couple years, I was just like, okay, I guess they're not making the movie anymore. I heard things here and there that it was in development hell and everything, but I kind of just took all of that with a grain of salt. They're probably not even trying to make it. Thankfully, I was wrong.
He's beginning to believe.
And now I can talk about my experience. And in general, it was really good. There were some things here and there that didn't work for me, but not super negative. Just nitpick stuff with the runtime and certain plot points that didn't make sense all the way. But overall, the sell of this movie was Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. Their dynamic with each other. Every time they were on screen together, it felt like they were really brothers. Cynthia Robinson was really good as well. Her dynamic with Ben Affleck was really good, and even with Jon Bernthal, they had a back and forth that was really funny. This movie was a lot funnier than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit more action, but it really wasn't. It kind of hits in little sections throughout the movie, maybe like a little action scene in the first act, and then in the second act a little action there, but then the third act was just full blast off into action. All the choreography was really well done, so it was very exciting, very exhilarating in that latter part of the movie. With the conflict of the movie, again, that's where my negatives kind of hit, just because it just seemed by the numbers type of narrative with the quote-unquote villain. And I mean, they had a little story going on with this lady. I'm not going to go too into it, but that was kind of the part where I was just logging off in my brain like, okay, I mean, move the story along. But again, the seller for this movie was Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. They were crushing it the entire time, and Ben Affleck was just doing his work in this movie. In the beginning of the movie, they show this in the trailers as well, there's a scene with his character where he's speed dating, and I mean, he was hilarious. He was crushing it the entire time. Ben Affleck is such a comedic guy, but I've just seen him in so many serious things that when I see him in things like this and he like shows his range and how well he can do comedy, it's just hilarious. J.K. Simmons was okay. You know, he did his part. He came in and he got his paycheck and he left. You know, he's a wonderful actor. In the first Accountant, he was so good. There's one scene where he's being held up by gunpoint, and I mean, he was just giving a master class to everyone in how to act in a scene like that.
Were you a good dad, Raymond King?
Yeah, I've been a good dad.
I'm a lousy agent, and I've been a weak man. But that I didn't screw up. That I got right.
But in this movie, they didn't really use him much other than just a tool to move the narrative. So you see it in the trailer, he ends up dying.
My time has come.
And that starts off the whole movie and the whole mystery and everything. The acting across the board, really well done, except one guy. He was one of the like head bad guys, and I don't know what it was about how he was talking, because it was just off to me, and I'm like, okay, you guys could have got somebody a little bit better, but
Brother, this guy stinks!
he wasn't too distracting. He only had a couple of lines in the movie, so it wasn't a big deal. You know, it is what it is. Again, I'm just nitpicking at this point. Overall, it was really well done. It wasn't too complex, so there was no deeper story or anything other than between the two brothers. But again, the narrative wasn't crazy. It was just a really good popcorn movie and very action heavy toward the end. The runtime was a little long for me, but overall, really good. So I'm gonna give The Accountant an 8 out of 10. But what knocks it down from a 10 or a 9 is that it just was too long. That's something that whenever I watch a movie and if I feel like it's dragging on, that's knocking it down for me. I don't grade a movie in my mind until I've seen the entire thing. Then I just adjust my grade to how I'm feeling after I've watched the movie, and I give myself time to think about the movie and why I liked it or why I disliked it. And for this one, it was just the runtime and the story was just a little weak. But what saved it and what's worth watching this movie was, again, the dynamic between the brothers. They could have taken maybe 15-20 minutes out of the movie and maybe tighten up the script just a little bit, but it was overall a good movie. So yeah, and I suggest you check it out in theaters. It's still out right now. This review might be a little late, but go check it out if you can. Thank you for tuning in to my review of The Accountant 2. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what a 10 out of 10 action film is for you. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.